G'day viewers. Well, 2014, that feels like it snuck up a bit, didn't it? Hey look, if you know me, you'll know I don't make New Year's resolutions. And this year is no different. But I thought, I'll share things I've learned if you want to make the best of this year and every year. And I feel like I've gone through a lot in the last year that I haven't necessarily talked about here, and it's reinforced things I've learned over my life. And also this is for me as well, obviously. Big things happening this year, starting with a big YouTube gathering in Melbourne on March 8th. More details coming soon. But I've learned a few things, a lot of them specifically tie around that. And one of the first things I think that you need to guide through, before I even get started, I'm going to say, be positive. Okay? Not, oh, everything's wonderful and sunshine, but always look for a positive response to situation. A constructive response. Not airy-fairy, ooh, if I believe in the positivity of the universe, it will come to me. Just look at how to make things better. Because I honestly believe, even when things are really rough, if you're not actively trying to find a way to make things better, you're part of the problem. You're part of your own problem or someone else's problem. So always look to the positive, because big overarching life philosophy, as far as I'm concerned, is nobody owes you anything. That might sound negative, and if you look at life in a negative way, it is, but that's something that I embrace. No matter what you do, people don't owe you something in response. It's not, I did good things, therefore good things will come to me. The universe doesn't work like that. There's no such thing as karma. There's no guiding principle that positive people have positive outcomes. Bad people don't get punished. Good people don't get rewards. Shit happens is what it comes down to. So don't do stuff thinking that someone owes you something in response. No matter how positive you are, you're not necessarily going to get some magical payoff. Do good things because you're a good person and you would just prefer to make things better if at all possible. Don't do good things thinking I'll get the ultimate reward for that. That's just bullshit, and life simply doesn't work that way. But while you're working at doing things, if you want to have the best of things, surround yourself with positive and creative people as much as possible. The world's full of really negative, life-sucking, time-sucking people. Get rid of them, or at least don't let them be something that affects you. I've had circumstances really turn my little world upside down, and one of the big things that helped me not freak out was the fact that I had some positive, creative and constructive people I could work with and go, okay, everything that seemed to be going just got, blown up. You can either just wallow in misery, lose your shit at people. In fact, I've had circumstances where if I'd really just lost it at people, most people would have thought I was justified, but it wouldn't have got a solution. So even when things seem really rough, trying to be constructive can get you closer to a better outcome. And it's easier to do if you've got good, positive, creative people around you. That's going to mean different things to different people. But, never underestimate, A, how much of a drag bad and negative people are, and B, don't underestimate how much help other people can do for you. Because I'm a big believer in you can't do everything yourself. You need to be around the right people. So it's that simple. I'm not going to go on for a long time, because that has encapsulated everything that's important that's happened to me in my life. If you want to be happy as circumstances allow, and sometimes shit happens and it's just bad and being happy's not particularly realistic, those things you take a day at a time. When your family's dumping on you, work's dumping on you, life's dumping on you. Sometimes, having the shits is a pretty rational response, but you can get by that a day at a time. But just embrace the fact you are the one who has the most control over what happens. The one thing you can really control is how you react to things. So this year, hopefully you'll have great things happen. Bad things will probably happen sometimes. when the setbacks happen, embrace it. Don't try and hide from it. Don't try and write it off as something else. Grab a hold of it. Like I said, no one owes you anything. And this is another thing I often say that people think is negative. I don't think it is. No matter how good you do, there's always going to be someone it isn't good enough for. No matter what you do, it isn't good enough for some people. Embrace that. Just do what's best for you. Do what's best for the positive people. Surround yourself with the positive people and work together to a goal, and accept and even embrace the fact there will always be someone who says it isn't good enough, because that isn't necessarily a failing of yours, and it's also something you can learn from. Even when someone is a complete colossal dick about something, you can look at it and go, well, is there anything in there I could have done that I could do in the future for people who are less dickish? But just, you've got to embrace things. You can't pretend things didn't happen. You can't, none of this like secret bullshit, my positive thinking bring positivity towards me. No, it doesn't. And I'm not saying that. When I'm saying be positive, I'm not saying when you're positive, the universe rewards you. No, sometimes the universe takes a good old shit on your head. Okay? But you need, for your own sake, to always be looking to the most positive outcome, the most constructive outcome you can. Sometimes it's not really positive as such because it's a bad situation, but working towards a constructive improvement, that's what you're going to do, okay? So, positive people, creative people, and be a positive, creative person yourself. And always look to improve, okay? I'm Oprah. That's what I'm trying to say, alright? I'm Oprah. You should look to me for guidance. Probably not, but I am excited for this year. I hope you are too. I hope good things happen to you. I hope good things happen to me. And look, stay tuned for all sorts of news, and I'll see you later.